Alright, what's up everybody? This is our first live session. I hope you can hear me. Go ahead and sound off. Has anyone popped in yet? Because we are going to go ahead and talk some Friday box office. I wrote everything down here. The Last Jedi trailer, Thor Ragnarok early reactions, Gambit movie, and a little bit more. So this is our first Facebook Live for Bernansky's vlog. So I hope you guys can hear me. And we are going to go ahead and get this started. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for joining us on the replay. Appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and get into everything here. Let's give it a second, see if we can get some folks to hop in. I didn't really advertise this at all. Just kind of got out of a movie, went to go see Victoria and Abdul, which was actually a very charming film, and you'll see my review for that on Monday. But we're going to go ahead and get into things a little bit today about yesterday's news and stuff like that. So we'll give it another second and see if anybody pops in here. I'm using my phone. This is my first time doing it, so we'll see how everything goes. And since it's the business account for Facebook Live, I can't do privacy settings to test it according to the interwebs. So thank you for joining me on this crash course of learning as well. Okay. All right, so let's take a look, and if people jump in, they jump in. Let's go ahead and take a look at Friday's box office. So Friday's box office came in, and coming in at number 5, we had The Mountain Between Us, and that made $1,685,000. It came in at number 4 with $1,960,000. Blade Runner 2049 at $4,315,000. The Foreigner at number 2 with $4,750,000, and Happy Death Day at $11,600,000. I did not see Happy Death Day doing that well. Maybe I underestimated the fan base for this film, but as you heard on Monday's episode, the title alone bothered me because it just felt lazy and kind of weird. Happy Death Day. Again, the same type of thing with The Bye Bye Man. It's just the title bugs me. I get like it's, you know, young adult horror and stuff like that, which is cool. And apparently everybody in that demographic that they were shooting for came out to make that film because Friday it was number 1. So great work for Happy Death Day, and coming in at $11 million, so that's great. And hopefully, I saw The Foreigner Thursday night. I went to a Thursday night showing, and I actually really enjoyed The Foreigner. So if you have an opportunity, check out The Foreigner, because it's Jackie Chan, but it's not like Rush Hour Jackie Chan. This is a dark, gritty Jackie Chan, and my review will be up Monday, so you can check out my review on Monday for The Foreigner. But just to give you a little sneak peek, since we're doing it live, The Foreigner was actually a dark and gritty, almost a political thriller meets action film. So the trailer makes it look like it's a revenge tale like Taken. It's actually kind of a political thriller meets revenge action flick, which was surprising, and it was really entertaining. I've never seen Jackie Chan be that dark and gritty, so definitely go check out The Foreigner. And then Blade Runner 2049, I'm still happy that it's making money. It's a long movie, but it's a really, really good film. And like I said on Monday's show, the cinematography is spectacular. So check out that. Definitely worth your time. And then I haven't seen The Mountain Between Us yet. I want to see that. I also want to see Marshall. So there's still some films out there that I would like to see that I haven't gotten around to yet. And let's go ahead, since it looks like somebody popped in, but then they popped out. That's okay. So we'll keep going, because this is going to go up on the YouTube channel as well. So we can get the replays on that, and you guys can sound off in the comments below if you're watching this on replay for what you think about the top 5 in the weekend box office for Friday. So again, from 5 to 1, number 5, The Mountain Between Us, number 4, It, number 3, Blade Runner 2049, number 2, The Foreigner, and number 1, Happy Death Day. All right, so the Last Jedi trailer dropped Monday Night Football, and wow, I loved it. I had goosebumps. I was watching it nonstop. If you follow on Twitter, you saw that You know, we were posting about it on Twitter and Instagram, everything else, all the social media you should be following us at, because I post different things on the different formats, right? So I loved the trailer. I thought it was great. It gives us a little bit more. I got some hot takes for you though on that trailer, because I saw a lot of people talking about stuff and I was like, you could be right, but my opinion differs. And here's my opinion on the Last Jedi trailer. I think that the hot takes, right? So if you disagree, that's cool. Sound off below in the comments as to why you disagree, especially if you're watching this on replay. So I think that when Luke is talking about the raw power, I don't think he's talking about Rey. I don't think he's talking about Kylo Ren. I think he's talking about Snoke. And it's my opinion, I don't have any, this is just gut feeling, right? It's my opinion that Snoke might have been a Jedi at the Jedi Temple in some capacity before it was destroyed. So right in the trailer, we see like Luke's hand come out and he's like trying to climb his way out of the rubble of what looks like a Jedi Temple. And in The Force Awakens, we had Leia and Han talking, and she's like, look, this isn't our fault. Like, this is Snoke. Snoke got to our son. So they already alluded to the fact that Snoke somehow has a tie-in with Kylo. And I think, again, hot take, I think that when Luke is talking about this raw power that he kind of dismissed in the trailer for The Last Jedi, he's actually talking about Snoke. He's not talking about Rey or Kylo. And that whole devastation that happens at the Jedi Temple is what gives Snoke his disfigured face. Hot takes, right? This is just my opinion. But that's kind of where my head's at for that. So sound off below if you agree or disagree. It looked like we had somebody pop in and pop back out. That's okay, because again, it's going up on replay. And then let me know what you thought of the Last Jedi trailer, because I had a really good time with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It did give me goosebumps, especially when Finn and Phasma, you hear that him shout, "Come on," and then they do that, those crossbows or whatever that electric charge blade thing was from The Force Awakens. Now he's using it against Phasma. I loved it. I loved it. So Thor Ragnarok, we're going to go ahead and move into Thor Ragnarok. Now Thor Ragnarok, early reactions. Now first, let's talk about Thor Ragnarok actually getting a month early screenings. A month early. It's not November. It's the beginning of October, and Marvel has the faith in this property to say, come on out. We want to get you guys in. We want to show you this movie, and we want you guys to be able to go out and tell the world what you thought about Thor Ragnarok a month in advance. That is a lot of faith in their film. And if you're a fan of Taika Waititi, which I am, I've got What We Do in the Shadows on my desk over there in the corner. You can definitely find that on Amazon. It's worth it. It's a fantastic mockumentary about vampires, and Flight of the Conchords too. Both seasons are great. But there's a lot of buzz about it being humorous. And let's not forget that Thor, the first one, was humorous. Like, he walks in, he's slamming glasses down at their cafe. Like, I'd like another. He walks into the pet shop demanding a horse. And he's like, we've got birds. Like, there was already humor built into the character of Thor. And then in Avengers, careful, he's my brother. He's killed people. He's adopted. Right? So there's already a built-in formula for humor with the character of Thor in the whole series of films. Now, granted, the second Thor movie, not that great, but first one, fantastic. Kenneth Branagh knocked it out of the park. Can't wait to see this third one. And early reactions are saying there's a lot of humor, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. I hope you guys are too. If you guys saw any of the early reaction stuff from the folks that got to see it, sound off below. Let us know what you thought in the comment section, especially you guys watching this on replay. And finally here, we have Gambit, the movie Gambit. We've been hearing about this film for a long time now. And Channing Tatum, right, there's that talk about it was going to have over $100 million budget. And the movie world, right, all of us movie fans and everything like that, were like, why do you need over $100 million to make a movie about a thief who can touch this pen, touch anything, and then it turns into a kinetic bomb, right? So there's some special effects, obviously, that will need to go into a Gambit movie, but over $100 million? So that it kind of got pushed to the back burner, especially after Logan did so well for so much less money. And then, you know, they had some issues with writing and everything else. Looks like they're back on track because they announced Entertainment Weekly. I saw it online just before this. I just wanted to double check things to make sure they had the information right for you guys. And I found an article on Entertainment Weekly that said Gore Verbinski has signed on to direct, and we're looking at Valentine's Day of 2019 for this film. So if we recall, I'm going to go ahead and close the book here now. If we recall, we had Deadpool, right? Deadpool dropped on Valentine's Day when it was released, right? Because they had that crazy marketing campaign for the posters and everything else where it was like, you know, almost looked like a rom-com, a romantic comedy for Deadpool. And now it looks like Gambit is going to be kind of dropping around the same time that Deadpool did. I don't know if they're going to have that same type of marketing campaign. I don't know what Channing Tatum plans on doing with this. He seems to be the forerunner for this property. So we'll have to wait and see like what his plan is and what his strategy is for Gambit. But Gore Verbinski is interesting. He has a very unique and specific way visually for storytelling. If you remember from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, like it's a little darker, it's a little grittier, it's a lot more CGI. So we'll have to wait and see because Gambit's a thief, right? He hangs out with thieves, he hangs out with bad guys, with lowlifes. So you never know what you're going to get from that story. So we'll have to wait and see on that and kind of check that out and see what comes of it. But I'm looking forward to a trailer. I'm looking forward to more information. And I'm also looking to see if there's a revised budget for this film. Because that $100 million plus budget was nuts. And my dog is barking. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off before my dog ruins everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. The few people that popped in and out. Again, first one, I didn't really advertise that I should have created an event. I didn't. So hopefully everybody watching this on replay gets some value out of it. Because we are going to try and do just a short, once a week live stream here on Facebook or on YouTube. We'll see how it goes. But definitely once a week we want to try and get a live stream going for you guys. So we can just touch base and get a little bit more involved together instead of just on replays. So thank you so much for the few people that popped in and out. Thank you so much for everybody watching this on replay. Hope you guys got some value out of this. Sound off below in the comments and let me know what you guys thought about the few quick topics we covered. And then also if you saw any of the movies that made the top 5, and let me know what you thought about those. All right, thanks so much, guys. We'll see you again on Monday with a brand new episode of Bernansky's Vlog on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for clicking subscribe, and have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.